we are going to be making a veal dish today, and this is taken kind of from like a veal marsala recipe, but it's made with lamb. I have some lamb chops marinating here, and I'm going to make it like a kind of like a marsala, but without the marsala. It's going to be actually a sweet white wine that we use. So I have marinating here 4 lamb chops, small lamb chops, with some olive oil, garlic, my Italian seasoning pesto, and a little bit of lemon juice. And we're gonna brown that in here. Hot pan. Get the pan nice and hot. Do olive oil. A little bit of butter. So what we have here is a little bit of flour that I'm going to just lightly dredge. Nice and hot there. This recipe's for 1. You can double the ingredients, of course, to make more. While that's going, guys, I'm going to explain the rest of the ingredients. Here I have a half a large sweet onion cut up, a tablespoon of garlic, 1½ slice of portobello mushrooms, the big portobello mushrooms, salt and pepper, and our sweet white wine. I chose sweet white wine because, you know, marsala is a sweet wine, it's a fortified wine, but we're not doing marsala, so I thought the next best thing would be like something sweet, and this is what I had, some sweet white wine. If you're following me, you know what I do, improvise in the kitchen. Nicely browning. This dish comes together very quickly, guys. It does not take long to cook lamb, especially if you like it a little bit more on the rare side. And here goes the onions. So the onions in this recipe is what's going to take the longest to cook. So we want to lower this down because we don't want to burn the onions. We want them to be sweet and caramelized. And to help that along, we salt them. A little more olive oil if it looks a little dry. Garlic. And then goes our mushrooms. Again, guys, I said this is for one. You'll want to increase the ingredients the more meat you have. Smells amazing. I'm not adding any herbs to this, and the reason why I'm not adding any herbs is because it's been marinating in herbs. There's parsley, basil, and oregano in the marinade. Lots of garlic, a little bit of lemon juice, and olive oil, salt and pepper. Coming together nice. This is all softened and sauteed nicely. What we'll do is we're going to sprinkle a little bit of the flour in here, just a little bit. I'm going to cook that out. gonna now deglaze this, scraping up all that flour and nice bits at the bottom. Sprinkling that flour in has just given us a little bit of a thickening to our nice wine sauce. And about a cup of chicken broth. Taste that for salt. Oh, that's so good. Okay, lamb back in. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn this off. My husband does not like his lamb overcooked. Just make sure this just sits and gets happy. That is it. We're gonna turn it off, cover it with a lid, and it is ready. Okay, lamb al vino. We're gonna serve this with some nice sauteed greens. We'll see you back. Hey guys, this is part 2 of the meal with the lamb al vino. We're going to be making sauteed rapini. And if you're Italian, you know what rapini are, but a lot of people do not know what rapini are. And basically they're in between a spinach and a broccoli. They have spinach leaves with little broccoli florets on them. And they are very popular in the Italian cuisine and very, very yummy. But if they're not prepared properly, they can be bitter. So what I like to do is I like to cut about that much of the stem off. So that's what we call cleaning them. And then you're left with a stalk like that. Okay, and I rinse really, really well. And then I soak mine for a good 10 minutes in a bowl of cold water. This way, if there's any sand, in the summertime there tends to be a lot of sand and grit on the rapini. Everything just floats right to the bottom. So in here I have a pot of water boiling. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to blanch the rapini very, very quickly, in and out. And then we're going to saute them in our frying pan. I have some olive oil in a frying pan with a good teaspoon of minced garlic. Okay, so we're just going to carefully blanch our rapini now. Some of this water. Okay, and we're going to get this going, our olive oil and garlic. And this process of blanching tends to remove some of the bitterness that rapini can have. Let that come back up to a boil and then we'll remove it. if you're going to be cooking these later on, you're going to want to shock them in cold water. But we're going to move right on to the sauteing, so that's not necessary. Burner here for this. A little bit of red chili, not too much. Okay, you want to be careful you don't burn the garlic. Give that a good generous sprinkle of salt. A bit of pepper. And a little bit of water. Okay, we want it to start steaming a little bit. We don't want that garlic to burn. If your garlic burns, start over. You do not want burnt garlic. That is it. Now you cook that until desired tenderness. Mine will go a good 5 minutes here. They're still crunchy. Some people like them crunchy. I do not. I like mine a little softened, but I don't like mine mushy. So you just want to keep an eye on them until you have the desired tenderness. You want to taste them for salt. Try to get a smaller piece here. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. These will be ready in just a few minutes. That is it, guys. My rapini are done. It took all of 5 minutes. We're going to serve that alongside our lamb. And that is it. Rapini, steamed rapini, sauteed rapini, and lamb al vino. Try it.